Hi, I'm Heather Cole, business analytics coach and licensed attorney at Lodestar Solutions. I also have over 25 years experience helping companies decide and negotiate software licensing deals. Today, I'm so excited to announce that I get to collaborate with Mark Grossman. Mark is one of the leading technology attorneys in the United States and has been seen on CNBC and Bloomberg and has published numerous articles on the topic of software licensing. Mark and I are collaborating on a great webinar that's called The Key Tips for Negotiating Better Cloud, SaaS, and Software Licensing. Are you looking to move some of your on-premise software to the cloud to utilize a SaaS licensing model? The lure of saving money and not having to maintain the system is very attractive. But I'm here to tell you, be careful what you get yourself into, because you might not be experiencing something as good as it seems. Today, I've asked Mark to share with us a couple things that you should look out for in a SaaS contract. So Mark, what things are lurking in those contracts that our listeners should look out for?
Sure. First, you need to understand that when you're dealing with SaaS agreements, software licenses, your contract is the law of your deal. Courts are going to enforce it, and to me, that's law. So the terms and conditions that are in your contract will govern if something goes wrong, and things do go wrong. For example, if there was a breach of the vendor's system, would you want them to notify you? Well, guess what? They only have to if it's in your agreement. How much notice do you want prior to the vendor taking the system down for routine maintenance? And then there's the question of where your data is being stored. Don't you want to know? These are all topics that should be covered in your agreement, but the vendor's templates are designed solely to mitigate their risk and reduce their responsibility, not protect you. That's why you need to thoroughly negotiate these agreements. And you know, Heather, there are many other gotchas in SaaS agreements.
Yes, Mark, I agree with you. I've noticed that more and more vendors are putting in place some great incentives to get clients to move from on-premise into the cloud. But even those addendums for those incentives have some gotchas in it. For example, I have a client that was looking to move from on-premise into the cloud. The vendor was offering something very competitive and even offered to allow them to move back to the on-premise if they didn't like the cloud, which is language I really encourage people to have. But there was a little gotcha in there that if they did that and went back to on-premise and were not happy with the cloud, their support renewal fees were going to jump up significantly to the point of almost doubling. So really watch out for that fine print as well.
Yes, and oftentimes the addendums look innocuous, but the vendor wants you to execute their standard SaaS contract terms. The challenge is to understand what will be acceptable to you, the buyer of the services, and this requires IT, procurement, and outside counsel to collaborate. There's an art to negotiating any vendor's form software contract, but especially SaaS because it's a newer type of contract.
I agree, Mark, and that's why I'm so excited about our webinar. Maybe you can share with everybody what they'll learn in our webinar.
Well, we were providing great information for anyone that wants to learn more about what's in SaaS contracts and techniques to negotiate terms for not just a SaaS contract, but a software contract or any technology deal. And Heather, your software industry knowledge on how to get the best deal will help people save a ton of money. This event will empower IT, finance, procurement, and of course, lawyers.
I agree. This program is 3 information-packed hours where you're going to be able to learn negotiation tricks that are going to save you a lot of money. You're going to learn how to negotiate the contract to make sure there's no gotchas in it, and it's going to avoid a lot of headaches for you. And where else can you get 2 attorneys sharing with you their insights, their insider secrets for 3 hours for $150? And here's the great thing. We're offering a money-back guarantee. If you attend this webinar and aren't satisfied, you don't think you got $150 worth of value on it, just let us know. We'll refund your money, no questions asked. So what do you have to lose? Sign up today. In order to sign up, click the yellow "Click Here to Reserve Your Spot" button below this video. This will take you to our registration page where you can get all signed up. Next, you want to put the date on your calendar. That's Thursday, November 17th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 Eastern Time. Now, you might want to log in a little early to ensure that you'll be able to access the webinar if you haven't used this technology before. If you have any questions or specific questions that you would like either Mark or myself to cover in our webinar, please email either one of us. You can email me at hcole@lodestarsolutions.com or email Mark at mgrossman@ecomputerlaw.com. And then finally, share this information with your coworkers and your friends. This webinar is perfect for anyone that is going to be integral in the decision making for SaaS. So anyone in procurement, in IT, in finance, and your legal department as well. So make sure they know about this and share the information. We look forward to seeing you on November 17th. Make it a great day.